I'm with Curt Tucker. Most of you know who he is. He's the man behind First Coast Opera, always bringing all this great talent and always surprising us. What they say, upping the ante or whatever, you know, just giving us something bigger and bigger every time. When I saw I think it was Madame Butterfly, I thought it was like big production, but this here is going to be the next big production. Tell us what's coming.
Absolutely. So our next production is Verdi's La Traviata, one of the most famous, well-known, frequently performed operas ever and anywhere, but it's the first time First Coast Opera has done it. So
let me stop you right there.
Yes.
What is in a nutshell, the synopsis behind La Traviata?
La Traviata is really a love story, like so many operas. You know, there's the title character. La Traviata usually translates as the fallen woman into English, and we're in high society Paris, and Violetta is works the oldest profession, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so she throws a party where she meets a young man who's in love with her, and she's like, no, we're just going to have fun and live life. Well, they do fall in love. They move to the country, but that's very expensive. She starts selling off her possessions. Alfredo finds out, is all upset, and then Alfredo's father arrives and tells Violetta that she needs to leave his son because them being together is bad for his family, and in fact his daughter, his other child, is going to get married, but you know, if she's connected to the family, that's bad. So anyway, she convinces her to actually leave, which breaks her heart, but she does. And what we also learn as the opera proceeds is that she is ill, and she's growing sicker as it goes on. Consumption. A bad opera illness, a bad illness anyway, but a bad opera illness, it seems. And so then everybody comes back together, makes amends, and is back together in love at the end of the opera. But at that point, her health has completely deteriorated, and she fails. Oh, so okay. That's the end. So it is a tragedy. There are certainly light moments in it. There are beautiful moments in it. It's got a wonderful score, just great music throughout. There's a couple big party scenes, so there's chorus, there's a little dancing. There's an awful lot that goes on in La Traviata.
And this piece is from about what year?
I should know that off the top of my head. I don't. I want to say it's about 1865, something like that.
In the 1800s,
yeah.
Mid-1800s.
Right.
And it's funny how the men and women whole thing hasn't really changed, really.
No,
you know,
no, it's true. I mean, you know, love stories. That's why these old operas, and some are a lot older than this one, but these operas from a long time ago still resonate today because, you know, we all have relationships, we all fall in love, we all make mistakes,
right.
We all beg forgiveness,
right.
And ultimately we all expire. So it's just very easy to really connect with the characters on an emotional level.
Okay.
And Verdi's music really helps us do that.
Right. I guess Verdi and Puccini are my two favorite. Maybe because they're so Latin. It's like watching a Latin soap opera. Lots of tears, lots of crying.
Right.
Everyone dies at the end.
Right.
But going back to this, about how many principal singers in this?
So there are 9 principal characters in La Traviata with named characters, and which is quite a few. That's more than sometimes. It is really built around 3 main characters, but there are 9 principal characters altogether, plus a chorus.
So how big is this company when you include everybody who's going to participate?
Well, we've got about 30 on stage for this. We'll have 20 in the orchestra pit, and then when you add in all the people working backstage that you don't even see from the audience, you know, we're well upward of 60 on working on the production.
That heavy sack of sand doesn't hit you. They hold those ropes. Okay,
right.
Turn into Phantom of the Opera here. But wow, it's going to be held where?
It'll be at Lewis Auditorium, downtown St Augustine, Flagler College's theater.
When?
2 performances, Friday, December 31st, that's New Year's Eve at 7:30 p.m., and Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. on January 2nd.
That's so great on New Year's Eve. You get a chance to see an opera, and then you can hit out the restaurants and the bars to catch the fireworks of the New Year. I think that's the timing is so sweet. And then 2 days later, once you sober up, if you want to see it again or you haven't seen it, you can go catch it. I am so proud of you and First Coast Opera for, when you guys first came here, you were such a tiny little group of passionate. You were evangelists.
Yes. Right.
Preaching the word of opera. And look at you guys, how big your church has gotten.
We've grown a lot. This is,
Yes.
I believe, my 8th season with the company, and we've grown a lot in that time, and I continue to be proud of the work that we do, and as we grow and get better, we attract not only more audience and more patrons and donors, but more artists become interested in coming here to perform, and so we've got some local and regional artists certainly in this production, and we've got some artists that have traveled in from out of town that really sing all over the country, and actually our tenor has been singing in Europe most of the last couple of years, and so we've got people from all over. It's very exciting.
Qualité, monsieur, qualité. And so if I want to get a ticket, where do I go?
Go to our website, FirstCoastOpera.com, and that's, purchase tickets in there. There's a little more information about La Traviata. You can see the cast and all of that in there, but that's the box office we use. It's just right through our website, FirstCoastOpera.com. It's pretty easy.
Okay, and if I want to donate to the opera, I go there too?
You can go there as well, absolutely. You can do all of those things there, and if you need to reach out, if you have questions or want to reach somebody, there is a phone number on the website, and there is a general email account, and you can contact us. We are still a small operation, so we don't have a bank of staff people sitting by the phone necessarily. But if you reach out to us in any of those ways, we'll get right back to you, and we'll try and connect.
It's not Jerry Lewis Telethon here,
right?
So you'll be directing. Will you be singing at all?
No, I'm not singing at all. Hopefully, I'm conducting this one. So we have our stage director. You mentioned Madame Butterfly when we sat down, and the stage director for this production of La Traviata is Helena Binder, who was our stage director for Madame Butterfly 5 years ago. So and I've worked with her many times, and she's really super. She lives in Vermont now, but she's come down, and she's the director. I'm the conductor, and there's a whole host of other folks working on set design and costumes and props and lights.
Even Vermont for some sunshine.
Right, it's a good time of year to do it, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Curt, and break a leg, and God bless your company. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to have here in St. Augustine.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Testimon vi chiamo